Hello everyone, welcome back to An Italian in My Kitchen. I am Erica and today we're making a new cookie recipe. We're making French Sable Cookies. These cookies are called Sable Cookies because the texture resembles that of sand. So they're crumbly and soft cookies. They're very, very good and so popular in France. Probably as popular as chocolate chip cookies are in the States. And these are amazing cookies that you can add to your cookie platter this holiday season. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add this amazing, soft, delicious cookie to our cookie platter and hopefully you enjoy it as much as we will enjoy them. So let's stop talking and let's go make our cookies. To start, we're going to take 1 cup of salted butter and add it to a large bowl to cream. This is salted butter, as I said, and it's been left at room temperature to soften. And we'll just beat our butter until nice and creamy. Then add 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of powdered sugar that's been sifted, and a pinch of salt. And then we'll mix this all together for just 1 minute. And at this point, we'll add 2 yolks at room temperature and half a teaspoon of vanilla. And we'll beat this for 1 minute. And make sure that you scrape the bowl so there's no residue of egg and vanilla just left on the bowl. Everything is nice and mixed. And now we'll continue to beat on low speed, but we're going to add our flour, which is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, into 3 additions. So we'll start with 1 and just slowly beat it together to combine. Our last addition is going in as well. Almost done. And we're just going to scrape our bowl again to make sure that there's no leftover flour attached to the bowl and everything is nice and mixed. There you go. It's going to be a nice soft dough. Then take some flour and just flour your flat surface a little bit. We'll place our dough on our lightly floured flat surface and we'll knead it into a ball. It's not gonna take long. We'll just lightly make a ball with this and the flour will help. It's a very nice soft dough. So it's also very nice to work with because it's that soft. Then divide the dough into 2 parts. This is something that you can do if you want, but I'll make 1 into a log and 1 we'll keep as a ball. So this one that's going to be the ball is going to be our dough for cutout cookies. Well, this we'll make into a log. So we'll have some nice round cookies. If you need to lightly flour your surface again, just so it doesn't get super sticky, just don't go overboard with your flour. And there you go. We have our log and our ball. Now we just have to wrap them in plastic and refrigerate them for about 3 hours. We're going to start by taking our log. So for this one, nice and strong here. So for the log, we're going to brush it with an egg wash. And we made this egg wash by adding 1 medium egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. And we mixed it together. So we'll just brush our log. And then sprinkle it with some granulated sugar. on top and all around, which makes it so nice and shiny. And at this point, we'll cut it into slices, just like this, and place it on our baking sheet, covered with parchment paper. Now that our cookies are cut and placed on our baking sheet, we'll refrigerate them while our oven is preheating at 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. And in the meantime, we're going to make our cutout cookies. We're gonna take our dough out of the fridge and flour a flat surface with some flour, and then roll our dough on top of it. Since it's been in the fridge, I'm just going to work it a little bit so it gets softer again and easier to roll out. There you go. And then we just use our cookie cutters to make our shapes. So since it's a Christmas cookie platter that we're making our cookies for, I'm going to use our Christmas cookie cutters. So here you go, we have our beautiful Christmas tree, and we're going to place it on our baking sheet as well, like we did our other cookies. Just keep going with cutting your cookies into the shapes that you want. And once we have our cutout cookies on our baking sheet, we'll do the same thing that we did with the log and just sprinkle some sugar on top. We don't need the egg wash for this one, just some granulated sugar. And just like we did with our log cookies, these are going in the fridge as well for the same amount of time that it will take our oven to preheat. Our oven is now ready, so we're gonna take a baking sheet at a time and place it in the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes or until the cookies are nicely golden on the edges but still pale on top.